Hi folks, my name is Mitch, just doing another video on a game that I'm currently playing called Harvest Town. And just please keep in mind that this game is currently in beta, so anything mentioned here may change in the future. I just wanted to kind of go over getting to level 70 and provide some tips and advice on how I got to this level. It's not necessarily a power leveling guide, but more of just kind of I guess some suggestions. And first thing I want to kind of mention is that at this moment I am currently sitting at 3.2 million gold. You will get to a point in time where you cannot spend the amount of money that you obtain. So with that being said, what I normally did was I focused a lot on aircraft and shipping orders. And the reason why I did the aircraft orders was obviously because it generates a lot of money in a very short amount of time, as long as you had the materials and the resources. Shipping orders was next on the list because with shipping orders, when you set them out, they return with a lot of production materials that you need in order to upgrade your buildings and to build other buildings as well. So I always set these at 8 hour intervals, and the reason why is because I work. I deal with a lot of traffic. I have family life. I spend time with my girlfriend, so on and so forth. So there's a lot of time that I'm spending not playing this game. So if I send a shipping order, by the time I actually am able to return to the game, a lot of time has passed. That's why I'm currently level 72 and I'm barely ending my first day of winter. So let me just do this here. Yeah, so I'm year two, ending day one of winter. So the other thing that I want to talk about is um, because of the ability to generate plenty of gold um, with the aircraft orders, I bought a lot of things that kind of increased my prosperity. These are all items that you can find inside the shop when you go into the decoration and when you go to the interior. If you go all the way down, I bought them all out. And these items here will give a good chunk of prosperity, but they also cost a lot of money. I didn't mind because obviously I had the coins to support it. There's also plenty of items in the general area that you can also purchase, like these chairs here. Each one will give you 340. You could buy up. Well, I got 7 out of 6. I don't know how I did that, but that is there. And it doesn't cost you any diamonds. There are diamond items, obviously, but I didn't want to spend any diamonds on decorations unless I truly needed it. So my house is a complete mess. I will show you my house. So there's really nothing that I'm trying to go um, organize here until I'm ready to do so. I filled up my walls, I filled up everything, my chest is everywhere. So that's that. When I go outside, what I've done also as well is that instead of using regular fence, I use decoration items as well, like such as these little hedges here. Hedges or anything else that kind of blocks your way, um, like these lamps here, will provide prosperity to your farmland, and it acts as a great way to kind of house everything in. Might not look the best, but I'm pretty sure anybody can work with this type of setup. The next thing on the list is building certain specific buildings. In order to keep up with the shipping orders and the aircraft orders, you need to really focus on the buildings rather than the decorative buildings. And the reason why is because eventually these orders will ask you to produce an X amount of good that will require that building to be upgraded. And if you're unable to upgrade it, then you're unable to complete the order, and you can't complete. Then you can't generate the money that you need. So the main focus was always, when I leveled up, upgrade the buildings first, and then once I started getting more and more materials, then I would build the other decorative buildings that give you a good chunk of the prosperities. So that was the main focus there. And just to show you, because of the lack of ability to play this game, I managed to accumulate quite a bit of building materials. So not only that, I have plenty of these optional material packages to open, and if I ever were short on anything, then I can select it and then open it up and claim it. Same thing with these friend packs, but it looks like I didn't bother opening any of those either. So those are things that you should definitely keep in mind. Main primary focus is when you're leveling, don't, I would say don't over level, because if you keep trying to unlock that new section of farmland, then you're going to sell yourself short and you're not going to be able to complete the orders. The other thing is, also don't be afraid to cancel orders, because when you cancel orders, then you can unlock it, that spot, for something else that you might be able to complete. So I think they also give you, like, once you stop focusing on aircraft orders, you can start focusing on van orders, and they give you a good chunk of prosperity as well. So this one's going to be 486 prosperity, but by sending that, it gave me 730. I think once you get to a certain level, now I'm not too sure about this, then the amount that you get from the orders will be multiplied by another certain percentage. So you actually get more than what it states. And that's also that. If you take a look at my farmland is a complete mess. There's little organization involved. I'm starting to kind of put things together. I'm starting to change out the wooden fence for the stone fence, the wooden gates for silver gates, but everything needs to be moved, shifted, kind of thrown around everywhere. So this is the cost of trying to upgrade to level 70 as quickly as I did, to unlock this top area right here. So just keep in mind that all the buildings that I have here are built. I think I'm just missing one more building. All of them are upgraded, with maybe just the exception of one, because I keep running out of stone or wood. And the decorative buildings, I do not have most of them built, but I do have what is needed. So hopefully this helps. Just to kind of touch back on it, do aircraft orders until you have plenty of gold. You don't need any more gold after that. Do ship, and then focus on shipping orders as well at the same time. And then once you stop doing aircraft orders, focus on van orders. And then that should get you to where you want to go, in terms of leveling. Upgrade your buildings first, and then when you do have extra resources, then do the decorative buildings. Buy items inside the mall with gold. Save your diamonds if you want to for anything else. And after that, you can start destroying things or deleting things to build up your land, depending on how you want it to look. Thanks again for watching, and stay tuned for the next video.